Hi. Anybody here? Nope. Nobody here. There's one person. Miley, you're not working. Miley is first. And Andrea. I'm trying to make a post and gossip on my other screen to say that we're live. My computer is so slow. Christy and Tiffany. Hello, everybody. Come on, load so I can post. I can comment in this one, maybe. Oh, this computer is so slow. I'm sure, Miley, your work's got to be crazy. Hello, Kat. So I was waiting to go live. My Illinois governor was making a statement, and we have gotten the official word that Illinois is going to stay at home as of tomorrow afternoon. So, but it doesn't mean you're stuck in your house, that you can't ever go anywhere. You can still go to the grocery store, go to the doctor, those kinds of things. You can go take your dog for a walk. But they want basically everybody to stay at home until the date we were given is April 7th, that we're going to be on lockdown. Yeah, Miley, we went and just got more of the stuff that we've been eating on our diets. You know, what a sucky time that I'm trying to diet. That now I'm stuck at home and all you want to do is eat good stuff and I can't eat. Oh, sorry, Tiffany. Yeah, I just popped on. I'm not in the best of moods, but I popped on for a little bit yesterday. Oh, Tiffany. Okay. Yeah. My governor and the mayor of Chicago just ended theirs here. So who just left me a voicemail? Aha. That's from a senior citizen organization that I called yesterday and left a message that I could deliver meals for them. The Meals on Wheels program to bring food to the elderly. So that was them calling me about that. So I'll get back to them another time. And hello, Cindy. I am really concerned about the prison and what is happening to the inmates there. Tammy told me yesterday that Logan's big answer was to give all the inmates a state ordered bar of soap. I don't know how that's going to keep everybody safe. I know our governor just said in the press conference that they will look at nonviolent offenders and how much of their time they have done to maybe let them out. Sorry, somebody was walking in front of my house. But that is a big concern I have of what is happening to them in such close quarters in prison. So I talked about it yesterday in MAM Gossip that if people are, if you're on lockdown at home and want something to do, write them letters. Hello, Elizabeth. So you could write to both Marnie and Melissa and try and, cheer them up since they can't have visits. Yeah, I know, Andrea, a bar of soap. And when I went and I visited the girls last Wednesday, and when you would go to the bathroom there, that's what they had for soap for you to wash your hands there for the visitors, is a bar of soap that everybody's touching. And it's like, no, I'm not using that bar of soap. I'm sorry. And maybe that's just paranoia, which I'm not typically a paranoid person, not a conspiracy theorist or anything like that. But it's like, I'm not using a bar of soap that everybody else that is here at this prison visiting has used. I don't know how that's good. So no. So while I was at the prison last week, I didn't wash my hands. Sorry. Oh, okay. Elizabeth wants to check the addresses that you have. See, I never go in that Gossipers. And since I don't have it where I have to approve anything to be posted, I don't get any notifications. So I just completely forget about it. But now that we're going to be locked in for the next 2 weeks, and Jeff is actually home. We had the heads up that our governor was going to be making this announcement at 3:00. So I told him it would be best if we go to the store now before everybody is told that we're going on lockdown. So he closed his print shop and we ran to the grocery store, not to hoard anything, just to get extras of our usual stuff. And so he's home right now, and a buddy of his is here. So they're underneath me, actually, in the basement doing, I don't know what they're doing boy things. So I have a girlfriend who's like, okay, screw this. She wants to come over and hang out tonight. So she may come over and we'll watch movies or something. This is really weird that we're being told not to leave our homes until April 7th. It totally is like a zombie movie, apocalypse. I hope you all are being safe. Hello, Becky. So yeah, I hope you all are safe, and take care of yourselves and make sure that you're not, if you don't have a compromised immune system or in the elderly age range, you could still be a carrier and give it to someone else. So, you see all the young people that are like in Florida saying this is spring break. So we're not going to die if we get it, but you could give it to somebody else. So, that's why everybody's got to be locked down. Nana says Waupun prison, where Stephen is, has a confirmed case of the beer bug, Corona 19. Yeah. That article got posted yesterday or the day before. I can't remember that. Yeah. Somebody affiliated with Stephen's prison had it. Elizabeth says the UK is slow to put things in place. Schools are now closed and I got my meds, so we are now staying in. Christy says, I had to fly to Florida to give a speech on coronavirus where we stayed 3 days in the airport with tons of people. How does that make any sense? Yeah. And everything just needs to be done by these videos now. I talked about it a lot in the video yesterday. In MAM Gossip, how I am with 2 different gun violence prevention organizations. Hey, Jen. And, I might be running a forum to inform people on the bill that we're trying to pass here in Illinois. And now, oh my God, Jeff today. So he had bought a gun. I've talked about this before that, Jeff is a gun enthusiast. He's an NRA instructor. He's got his concealed carry, all that. So Jeff had bought a gun, but when you're a sensible gun owner, in the laws that we have, you can't just buy a gun and walk away with it, right? So he bought it, and now yesterday or today he was able to go pick it up at the gun store, and he said there was a line out the door, and a lot of these are people who have never owned a gun before that are now in a panic because of this and want a gun. And some of the people in that line is who I refer to as soccer moms, uh, uh, uppity, rich white women. So these women have never had a gun, never had any experience with the gun. The things they were most concerned about in buying a gun is what color it was and how heavy it was. And then they were upset that they couldn't just buy it and leave with it. So we're going to have a whole lot of people trying to buy illegal guns because they are so freaked out about this virus and that people are going to come to your house and try and steal your toilet paper. And I do know, like when Jeff and I just went to the grocery store, there were 2 cops parked in the parking lot. Why? Because people are robbing people in the parking lot of stores. Oh, yeah, Jen, I wouldn't have even thought about that on laundromats. Yeah, you would think that's a necessity. I actually just called a police department because I am a clinic escort. And if you want to fight about choice, I can go there, since this is justice for Jax, and that this isn't just talking about the wrongfully accused. But anyway, healthcare still needs to happen. The clinic that I escort at is still going to be open doing what it does. The escort program is going to follow our governor in telling people to stay home. So the escorts are not scheduled to be at the clinic to protect women from going into the clinic. But I know the protesters will still be there. So I called the police department and asked if they're going to allow the protesters to stand outside in front of a clinic, even though we are now on a stay-at-home directive. And so their answer to me is they don't know, because this is completely new. So they're not sure. They kept wanting to stress the words to me, because she even said this. My supervisor wants me to stress that we don't know if your clinic is a non-essential business, because that's what the order's been. If you are a non-essential business, you are to close. So yeah, if you own a blind, window store, you're not essential. You need to close. But I'm sorry, women's health care is essential. That clinic is going to remain open. We are going to need that health care even more, since people are going to be home together and things are going to happen. So I was told the rule is they don't want people gathering in any more than 10. So if these people that are protesting the clinic are more than 10, then they would enforce it. So chances are they're going to let these people still stand outside of a health clinic and yell at people. So I'm still going to go tomorrow morning. I will not be there in an escort capacity, because the people that run the escort program are following orders. So escorting is not happening, but I'm going to take Mallory, my nice black pit bull, on a walk in front of that clinic and keep walking back and forth through the protesters with my pit bull. So, and another escort's going to be joining me there too. Oh, yeah, you're right, Jen. Well, they're saying the grocery store is essential. So I guess, yeah, I don't know how this is all going to work. A vagina bat and the pit bull. I do have my vagina bat is in my car. I haven't taken it out because I wore it a week ago. So, vagina bat is still in my car. So I'll still be I'm still going to the clinic tomorrow morning and we'll see what happens. Just ugly world right now. Hello, Deborah. Ugly, ugly. It's everything's on standstill. So with our courts are closed down, so you don't know for sure what cases they're going to hear, what they're not. Yeah, Deborah, the world, it feels very strange, and I do not think we will ever go back to exactly the way it was. How can you? One thing I'm hoping that becomes a permanent thing, no more handshakes. I've been greeting people with jazz hands and spirit fingers. Hello. Not shaking your hand. Spirit fingers. So even when this is over, there's no reason that strangers need to touch. And I'm not a paranoid person, like I said. But just I've always thought handshakes were weird. Nana, have Jeff escort you with his new gun. I should see if he wants to get up tomorrow morning and go with me. Oh, Deborah did a Skype bedtime story with her nephew. Yeah, I love the celebrities that are reading stories online to people, or the people that are doing the concerts, whether or not it's somebody famous or just the people that are doing it from their balconies. Here in Chicago, I think it's in Lincoln Square, they're going to be doing something tonight. I can't remember what it is that they're singing, but just kind of cute. Andrea hopes washing your hands and wiping your butt is a permanent thing too. Who can wipe their butt? Everybody's taken, all the toilet paper is gone. I checked at the grocery store, not that I was going to get any because I don't need any, and still not a single roll of toilet paper at the store. It's weird that that's the first thing that people cared about. Yeah, Deborah, the kids don't understand. I did see, it was funny because when I was escorting on Tuesday, the girl I was escorting with said that she would love to do a thing that tell her neighborhood that everybody go out on their sidewalk and use chalk, that she would go buy a whole bunch of chalk and just leave it on people's doorsteps and then ask people to go out and, do stuff on their sidewalk. And then people can go for walks and go see all this stuff. And then I saw on Facebook today that somebody has that. It's a thing for this Saturday and Sunday, to go chalk something on your sidewalk for people to walk past and look at. I don't have sidewalk in my neighborhood, so I can't do it. But I think that's a great idea. It is a history thing they're living through, Elizabeth. Absolutely. Hello, Christopher. Hello. Praise the Lord. And hello, Mary. Toilet paper is a luxury now, right? Aaron says, am I the only one that feels like we're living in a movie? Eerie ghost town where I am. Jeff and I were at the grocery store. It was packed. And it is weird when you see people who are wearing a mask and gloves. That's just kind of wild to me. Paul Kaluzinski woke me up today. Paul does this thing of he'll call me, and if I don't answer, he just calls back and keeps calling until I answer. So I woke up to a call from Paul Kaluzinski asking me for our governor's phone number. because he knows that I volunteered for JB, and so he thought maybe I would have a direct line to JB, but I'm like, I don't have anything that anybody else couldn't get. So I looked up JB's phone number for him and gave it to him because he said he's got some people that are willing to go to some factory or something, I don't know, and go pick up gloves and masks and go deliver them to the hospitals and the medical agencies that are waiting for them. And it's just, I guess, having trouble transporting that stuff there. So I think it's cool that in something like this, you'll find people that are trying to come up with ways to help others. So while there's, the ugliness that's happening, like we're getting warnings here by me that there are people going around in like hazmat suits trying to, knock on your door claiming there's something official and then they're going to rob you, so there's horrible people like that. And then there's people who are going to chalk messages on their sidewalk for something for kids to look at. Deborah, we got rainbows drawn on home windows so kids can look for them as they walk. Becky, I also saw on Facebook that like there's one neighborhood that everybody's got like a green piece of paper in their window. But if the green piece of paper comes out and there's a red piece of paper, then they need help or they have somebody infected or something like that. So it's a way that they can help each other. Tiffany says, I'm a retail merchandiser and corporate was nice enough to tell us we will get a one-time $5 for gloves that you can't find and practice social distancing. Oh my. I'm reading through your post right now. Sorry. Yeah, I haven't been notified. I went for a job interview last week and I was told I would find out by the end of this week if I got the job, and it's actually at a medical clinic. So I guess that's a job that I would still get regardless if I was to be hired. Oh, Jen says the hazmat robbers are happening by her. It's so sickening to me. And this freaks me out too, because like I said, now we're going to have people who don't know how to use a gun be scared and shoot people because they think they're going to come steal their toilet paper or whatever. It's a freaky time. I've also told Jeff, he says no, but I'll do it anyway. If shelter dogs need someplace to go, I let them all come here. It's something to do to distract myself of being here. Cat's got a katana. Uh-oh. You're scary, Cat. It's like, bring all the puppies here. I'll play with puppies all day. I'll live stream it, playing with all these different puppies and all these puppies jumping around together. But yeah, so the date we were given is April 7th that we're on Stay at Home, it's called. Yep, Deborah says people's mental health will also suffer. You need to interact with people. I've been depressed like all week. I've been trying to diet and exercise. I'm still on my diet, but I haven't exercised in a week. I just don't want to. I just like don't care. It's even like this morning, Jeff's like, get out of bed. And I'm like, why? What for? Not doing anything. Who cares? So, and I am somebody that, diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and I'm on medication for it, but, the medication doesn't make it so I don't ever feel. Becky is organizing donations of showering items, hand cream, socks, and chocolate for the staff at my local hospital. That's really sweet. Jen's got a notification that dead bodies are now being tested in her county. Oh my God. Well, And it's really weird that the testing now there is a hospital next town over from me that's got the big tent thing out in the parking lot, that's gonna be the drive up testing thing. But, like, I don't see the point in me being tested unless I knew that I'm gonna go get tested, and then I'm gonna be in my house, and I'm never ever gonna come out, to know whether I have it or not, so it's like I have so much opportunity to get infected, so you go get tested, but now I'm gonna go to the clinic tomorrow morning, and I might be bad. I might be bad and stand next to them and cough on them. I'm a horrible person, I know. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry. Um, when Jeff and I went to the store, I still got stuff for my diet. So I'm sticking on it, and he had even said, "Should we get a couple frozen pizzas?" And it's like, I would like to, but no. I'll just stick with the diet stuff right now. Wow, Mary. Yeah, you absolutely have to stay in. We've had in Illinois and in my county, we've had a bunch. We actually have one senior center alone that had 22, I believe, the last count. So at one senior center, 22. Um, mostly seniors, and then there was a couple of staff. But so that's that Meals on Wheels call that I got while I was on here. So it would be I would go pick up this food, and they'll give me the addresses, and I bring it to the elderly's homes so they have meals. Um so but I don't know for sure what all the rules are on that. If they give me gloves and a mask to now when I get to the senior's home, or is it something that I have to like leave on their porch, that they have so they don't come in contact with me. But then isn't it also this stuff can live on plastic and whatever, so me carrying this container of food, if I'm infected or anybody else who had handled it, isn't that stuff still on the plastic? I don't I don't know what you do. So I'll have to call them back when I'm done with this and find out, well, if it's even still happening, because this stay at home thing was just announced. So I don't know for sure what the rules are on that. Rules in Minnesota's got 115 confirmed cases, but no deaths. We've had a couple of deaths. And when my governor was just on, they said there's another death. All the deaths we've had here in Illinois have been seniors, and all had some other condition. So their immune system was already compromised. It's just freaky. If you weren't on the live or watched the live I did yesterday in MAM Gossip, Marnie's 2020 episode is postponed indefinitely. So it was going to air next Friday, but I think now they're gonna go to repeats. So we don't know when Melissa's episode will air. Prisons, Mary, are they're not allowing visitors, but that's the extent of it. And there are some prisons that have had cases there. So I don't know what's going to happen. Becky had a kid in the local school that had it. Oh, wow. Okay, Ruth says of the confirmed cases, the youngest is 17. But also, okay, if a 17-year-old is infected and bad, has it bad, don't they always have some other condition that their immune system is already compromised? Because, it's, you don't know for sure what you should do, and you don't want people to panic. Oh my God, Tiffany says 479 cases, 13 deaths for Louisiana. So they're hoping if if we can get most people in their homes for till April 7th, that they can severely curtail this, I guess. Your neighbors out back are having a party. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know. Social distancing. As Jeff's got a friend here right now that they're downstairs, and I have another friend that wants to come over and like watch movies, because I guess you're going to be able to pay-per-view movies that are in the theaters. So it's like, okay, let's Netflix and chill, right? Elizabeth says, my friend in England said her 10-year-old niece had no health issues and has it quite bad. Yikes. An underlying, yeah, Deborah, people, I've got a friend with lupus, and it's, so he's got to go in severe lockdown, which then you got to check on people for their mental health, and that they're away from people. And I feel horrible we talked about this yesterday in MAM Gossip. I feel horrible for grandparents who now can't see their grandchildren. Or people in the medical field, doctors and such, that now can't be around their children because, they're still doing their sworn duty to take care of the sick. And so you have to stay away from everybody else. Oh my God, Mary's son's wedding was canceled and granddaughter's wedding. Yeah, and I've seen from a lot of people whose like children are seniors in high school and college, and now they don't get to, go to a graduation ceremony. Oh, Jen's recommending some movies. I want to see Quiet Place 2. That was either coming out this week or next week. Yeah, so I'm like, well, maybe we'll be doing lives more often, chat for a little bit since we're all locked up. On my personal Facebook today, I did a live for a little bit because I've got a big pond in my yard. So it's, I always do lives from my personal of just showing my pond. It's like calming with the waterfall and just watching the big koi swim around. So it's like chillax, watch the pond. Even though Jeff's already talked about which fish would be good for eating. We're not eating our fish. Okay, sorry. Was looking at notifications. Jen's had to cancel visits with the 14-year-old son. Have you watched Salt? No, what's Salt? I don't know what that is. Kat, I'm shocked that somebody with the name Cat Game Girl Harmon is playing video games. I was watching a lot of Netflix, binging a show called I Am a Killer. I'm not done with that. And then last night, Jeff and I started watching that reality show, Love is Blind or something like that. So that's our latest on Netflix. All the Saved by the Bells on Hulu. Um, I do have Hulu. Um, Saved by the Bell. So you want me to start singing I'm so excited? When I think of Saved by the Bell, I always think of that episode. The Stranger. I think I saw The Stranger. It's a film on Netflix. Most things never grip me, but Salt did. Sounds familiar. Don't spoil Love is Blind for me. Hold. So funny. So this is my boss from one of the gun violence groups I'm with. And so he's like, can you ask your boyfriend if gun stores will stay open as part of essential services? Because I've got this whole weird thing of um, I'm with the gun violence prevention groups and my boyfriend has guns. But again, gun violence prevention doesn't mean trying to get rid of your guns. I'm totally fine with Jeff having guns and being a legal gun owner and being safe with them. So when Jeff comes upstairs, I'll ask him if he knows. Um, Beat Shazam. Oh, Shazam's that music thing, right? Oh, and there's a person saying, do I want the information of foster dogs? Um, Dexter, Becky, is something that I've watched. You know, I watched it when it was airing and love it, but Jeff hasn't seen it. So, and it's something I've had in my mind of Jeff needs to watch Dexter. So, if we're locked down for a long time, Dexter might be something we binge. Never heard of Tiger King. A reboot of Saved by the Bell. It won't have Mr. Belding, Screech, or Lisa. Well, aren't they all crazy now, Jen? Thought those people were kind of bizarre now. There's my nasty pit bull that I'm going to bring to the clinic tomorrow. Oh, Tiffany watched Don't Fuck with Cats. That one's insane. Nana, my daughter-in-law is a senior hospice nurse with 2 small kids. Ooh, yeah, I'd be concerned. Yeah, Tiffany, I don't know where I am in I Am a Killer, but I do find it interesting. Lucifer, I used to watch when it was airing, but then I lost it or something. So Lucifer might be something I'll start watching again. Oh, I liked You also. Oh. Okay, entertain yourselves for a second. He wants to know immediately. Okay. Got that answer. Supernatural, I lost a long time ago, but I loved it. Whoops. I turned on my foot massager, so I have to do it. So, Supernatural is something I could go to. Oh, sorry. So Supernatural is something I could go back to since I haven't watched it in like probably the last 2 years. How to Get Away with Murder, I have not watched this season, so that's another one that I can do. Vampire Diaries, I stopped watching last year. Yeah, Supernatural is the two brothers, the Winchester brothers. And Supernatural is a show I really liked, and then I think it was my DVR for some reason didn't record it, and so I just lost it. All right. I don't know if my Aaron says Luca's mom lives in the city I live in. Ooh. That is weird when you watch something and it's like, oh my God, that's by me. Or I know that place. That can be so surreal. All right. The New York mayor is on right now. Virus cases now total 5,100 plus. Yeesh. Andrea, our weather here in Chicagoland is gloom and doom. It's gray and cold, raining off and on, so I would really like to, just go sit outside or something, but it's yuck out there here. Hello, Carol. Oh my God, 80 degrees there? Not here. What is it here? Weather. 35 degrees here right now. My 10-day. Tomorrow's high is 33. Sunday's high is 37 and 30% chance of rain. So it's just going to be yucky. Oh. Yeah, I wish we had good weather because I'd like to go outside, you know. Well, with this not even being our official first day of being locked down because it doesn't go into effect until tomorrow. I don't quite have cabin fever yet. So maybe by that time our weather will be better. This is just it's weird. I talked about this in the live yesterday in MAM Gossip, but Kent called me the other day. When did he call me? Tuesday. And he said he would gladly trade places with any of us. So it's one of those things, if, gonna whine about what we're going through, think of what people in prison always go through. So he's right. So I shouldn't whine too much because I'm still free, Jen sits on the porch even if it rains. Yeah, I mean, I might go out tomorrow. Well, I'll be out tomorrow morning. So we'll see. What? Okay, Andrea had problems with the live, but now it's back up. 1,000-pound fine if over 70 and you go out. Oh my. Yeah, no, we don't have that at all. We're still allowed to, you're going to be able to go to restaurants and pick up food. You can go to the grocery store and you can go to the doctor. So, and they didn't say anything about any kind of fines if you still go out. Christy wants some good juicy gossip. The only gossip I can give you is that somebody is going around trying to get information on me to use against me in a book. And I just find that hilarious. Even when I do nothing, I am still targeted. I haven't been live or doing anything for how long? And now they're fishing around for dirt on me to try and expose me. Why, Deborah? I consider it, I compare it to a single white female, if anybody has seen that movie. It's somebody who's just like desperate to be me. Why do they all want to write books? Because they want to make money off of people who are interested in Stephen Avery's case. They keep thinking they're going to get rich off it. So it'll be interesting if they write a book and they include me in on it. It'll be funny. This person has claimed that I'm trying to ruin their marriage, even though they're the one that chooses to go across country with some other guy and pose in pictures holding his hand. And I'm the one doing something to her marriage. Not my ex. Yeah. Christy has it. So yeah, I was given the warning that that person is fishing around. So that's only juicy gossip I can give you that I know of. And it just makes me laugh because that the mean girls phrase, she's so obsessed with me. She must be in love with me. Yes, Smiley, she is reaching out to people individually. So, whatever. Yes, she did, Aaron. Which had nothing to do with me. Because I don't care. I don't care about any of those people. I really don't. I'm not trying to put anybody down. But I'm sorry that I don't obsess over Stephen Avery and his case. Hey. That I do other things in my life. And it seems, I guess, all those people have is to discuss Stephen's case. I just don't care. I heard that, Elizabeth, that sales of adult toys have skyrocketed apparently. And will there be a worldwide baby boom in 9 months? Which is back to when I was talking about escorting, why it's going to be important, because that clinic needs to stay open. And actually, we need to make birth control readily available. I have a whole box of emergency contraception. So maybe I'm going to make a post on my Facebook and let people know if you need some emergency contraception, let me know because I have it. Good night, Deborah. Yeah, Becky, I always think of, everything always reminds me of something else. So if you haven't seen on Netflix, uh, uh, I'm going to call it Woolworth, but that's not what it is. What is the name of that show? But Top Dog is the phrase there. So I use Top Dog always. Yeah, oh my. Jen, yeah, Dolores and Al. To make sure judicial bypass cases are heard. What is this? Thank you. Hold, please. Okay. I don't even know what I was saying. Wentworth. Thank you. Wentworth, Top Dog. If you haven't seen it, watch Wentworth. Good show. Christy needs a reason to need emergency contraception. Boom. Have not watched this week's episode of 60 Days In, so nobody talk about this week's episode. Okay. Oh, Jen's out on her porch now. Yeah, like I said, it's gloom and doom here. Yuck. So, yeah, Jeff's got a friend here. They're hanging out in the basement, playing with their toys. I don't know how long his friend is going to hang out here. Tonight we'll probably just be watching TV. And then tomorrow morning I'll go to the clinic, and I don't know from there. I'm going to call this Meals on Wheels thing and see how I can help seniors to bring them food. We'll probably start doing some regular lives. Should do a live with Jeff, since he'll be stuck here too. Actually, but Jeff doesn't sit down. He's going to be doing work of some kind, some project. Oh, okay. That's the news. Now going to talk about how Illinois is statewide shelter in place starting tomorrow. What was found in Florida, Miley? Man cave, yep. Good idea, Becky. She says, write yourself a list each day. Seeing something and ticking it off each day helps. I need to get back to exercising. And that's, that I've been getting depressed. And, so Jeff's been nagging me the last couple days too. He's like, work out. It will help you. And it's like, I don't want to. I only weigh myself on Mondays. So maybe once I weigh myself on Monday, depending on what happens with the scale, because I've been doing so well, that this is the 4th week of diet and exercise. So we'll see. Gannon Stouch, the missing boy from Colorado. I don't know about that one. Was he found alive? Elizabeth. Okay. Tiffany says New Orleans has stay home mandate. Oh, body found, not alive. That is very sad. I don't like that. Not at all. Foot massager done. Isn't this scintillating? I'm sorry, I'm not more. Yay. So we'll be ending this in 5 minutes. But I want y'all thinking about if we start doing regular lives because we're all shut in, what you would like to do. Do you want to, where we watch something and discuss while it airs, read a book? I don't know. So you can discuss that over an MAM gossip of what we'll do next. I'm not sure when I will be on next. Because things are just weird. Jen's going to watch Saved by the Bell of the college years. I watched that too. And I'm so not that demographic. I'm older than that. Becky is shredding old bank credit statements tomorrow. Going on the Wii Fit. That's how I lost weight the first time. Wii Fit was excellent. Oh my gosh. I don't like to hear that, Andrea, that the domestic violence calls have increased. Oh, stepmom killed him. Yikes. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, we don't need sad. We need happy. Here in Chicago, the Shed Aquarium has a video of they've let the penguins wander around the aquarium and go look at all the other exhibits. So that's cute and fun to watch. And then, not to be outdone, our field museum has this exhibit of a T-Rex. Her name is Sue. So they showed how Sue went around. So you can look for T-Rex Sue at Field Museum. And then our Brookfield Zoo is doing some, watch lives of their animals. I am planning a trip to Manitowoc. But I have to talk to Jeff on the when and how. Miley, I'm going to be doing that too, actually. My one counter in the kitchen right now has some Tupperware because I haven't put it back in the cabinet because it's like I have to go through this. And if I don't find a matching lid for it, it's going. Live safari twice a day. Mary's going to paint a room. That's a good idea. Hold up. Sorry. Okay, sorry. And actually, I should be ending this now anyway. Let me read. Hey, Patrick. Yes, I know. I know I'm live, but I got a work thing that I always say work, but it's not work. It's volunteer. I guess I need to make sure I state that because I have people who are misinterpreting what I say in lives and claiming, look at all these jobs I have that I'm going to be rolling in money, but it's all volunteer stuff, not paid for it. Yeah, you just jumped in, Patrick, and I'm going to be jumping out now. We've been on for an hour. Um, and I don't know, but I'm going to do something. Um, I don't want to just keep sitting down right now. Spilled a coffee on laptop, caps lock stuck. Oh my god. That sucks, Mary. So many haters out there. Oh yeah. There's always going to be haters, but they say if you don't have haters, you're not doing it right. So uh I don't care. I'm happy to have haters. Wah wah wah. So, all right, I'm going to end this live. I do not know when I'm going to go live next, but Illinois, as we said earlier, is officially on stay at home. So, and there's not as much stuff that I'm able to do. So, I'm going to be at home, and there's no reason for me not to do more lives. So be thinking about what y'all would like to do to entertain ourselves while we're all locked in together. So if so you can post that in MAM Gossip on Facebook, start a thread of what things we would like to do a live on. Do we want to do a watch something and discuss, read a book, play Trivia Pursuit? I don't know. This is going to be weird. We're going to have to find ways to entertain ourselves being at home all the time. Weird. So, all right, I'm leaving. Play charades and I have to act it out. Oh my God, that would be funny. The people could private message me something and then act it out, and then you guys have to guess it. Oh my God, I'd be such a weirdo. Oh my God, that would be funny. Um, that would be funny. So, all right, I'm out for now. Um, Miley's correcting typos. Um, yeah, maybe we'll schedule a day of charades. Oh my god, that would be funny. And I would feel so ridiculous. I'm not an actor, and believe it or not, I really don't like attention that I do these lives for people to look at me. But it's weird because I don't feel like anybody's really there. So I guess that's why I don't feel as stupid like when I break into song, which I never ever do. I don't want people to listen to me sing. I can't sing, but then I'll sing on here. I don't know. I'm strange. So I'll definitely, yeah, I'll schedule a charade day. So, well, there you go, Miley. You made this depressed old lady laugh. Um, Almost as good as the video you sent me today. So, all right. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so maybe you'll get notified of when I go live on here next. See ya. Be safe.